and this is look, I said before, the big talented man will always beat the small talented fighter.
Super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Introducing Terence Crawford.
Tell him we going for Canelo next.
Yes. Let's go. Canelo, come on.
You heard it from him.
Hello, fellow fighters. Let's discuss one of the most heated arguments in boxing right now. Should Terence Crawford challenge the Mexican superstar Canelo Alvarez? Dream partnerships make fans excited in the fight game, but experts and professionals are stepping in with some important cautions for Crawford. They are yelling, "Bud, don't."
I'll be going for Bud. You know, if he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he gonna win or lose, but
Don't do it. Not only muttering about it. Let's dissect this to see exactly what is under risk here. Alright, first things foremost, Terence Crawford is coming off a legendary victory over Errol Spence Jr. If you have been living under a rock, he not only prevailed, he dominated.
Terence Crawford says he wants to fight Canelo. He's changed his tune. He said he's willing to move up 3 weight divisions. To me, that's kind of crazy, but that just shows you, like, man, the dog that's in Terence Crawford. If Canelo is victorious,
he's made it clear. Do fights like that help your legacy, or do you feel like that's something that's not worth it to you?
Everything in my career, every fight make my legacy different and better. No, Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He's a good fighter, but you know, like I say, he's a weight.
Spence, using his perfect record to present an easy picture. Crawford is the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, a technical master, and pound for pound, one of the finest fighters alive. But here's the kicker, Crawford has been discussing pushing up in weight to confront Canelo Alvarez. Right, Canelo, the man?
Terence Crawford will beat Canelo anytime. Anytime. Because,
who's conquered for weight categories, and presently reigns as the undisputed super middleweight champion. Nah, let's be serious for a second. On paper, the concept of Crawford v. Canelo seems legendary. 2 undeniable champs going toe-to-toe. That's the stuff of boxing fantasies. But this isn't just about talents.
What do I think of that fight?
Yeah.
I think that, everybody knows that Crawford got the skills. I do think that Canelo's a little big for Crawford. It'll be a tall task for me.
It's about physics, weight classes, and, let's be honest, simple survival. And that's why so many boxing professionals are flashing caution lights for Crawford. Size matters, and it's a big deal. First up, the size disparity. Crawford has spent his career dominating.
throwing his hat in to want to fight Canelo at 168.
I mean, everybody wants to fight Canelo. It's the money fight. You know what I mean? I think even Inoue would come up to fight Canelo. Canelo wanted to fight him. I mean, I don't want to see Crawford to fight Canelo, to be honest with you.
At lightweight, junior welterweight, and welterweight, his normal weight is about 147 pounds. On the other hand, Canelo has been fighting comfortably at 168 pounds and has even experimented.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be a great fight. It would be a great fight, but I feel like if I deserve my opportunity. And after this fight, what else are you going to say?
The light heavyweight at 175 pounds. That's a significant gap. We're not just talking about a few additional pounds. We're talking about an entirely other weight class with distinct power dynamics. Think about this. When Canelo faced Sergey,
I love Crawford. He's a good friend. You know, we reach out to each other. We've travel the world through the amateur program. He see me beat people up. I see him beat people up. He see me get beat up. I got beat up. We both.
Kovalev at light heavyweight. He brought his power up and knocked out a fighter who'd been campaigning at 175 pounds for years. Crawford may be an exceptional fighter, but can he handle the sort of power Canelo brings to the table? That's the million-dollar question. And a lot of professionals are saying no way. What the pros are saying.
Wanting to fight Canelo 3 divisions up. Good idea, bad idea?
I don't remember sizes of Terence Crawford.
Welterweight.
If he big, actually.
Maybe he's probably...
Hear from some of the voices in the boxing world. Former champions, trainers, and commentators are practically united in their warning to Crawford. Andre Ward, a fighter who knows a thing or two about stepping up in weight and being unbeaten, has intimated that Crawford could be biting off more than he can chew. Ward acknowledges Crawford's ability, but has pointed out that there's a reason weight divisions exist. Then there's Sean Porter, who's been in the ring with Crawford. Porter has acknowledged Crawford's skill, but noted that Canelo is a totally other beast. He suggested that Crawford would need to bring his A game, and then some to even stand a chance. Even boxing superstars like Roy Jones Jr. have weighed in. Jones, who famously stepped up to heavyweight to win a belt, has noted that going up in weight isn't only about technique, it's about whether your body can handle the pounding at a higher weight class. And when it comes to Canelo, the penalty is serious. The power difference. Let's speak about power. Crawford is a slick boxer with knockout power at 147 pounds. He's got accuracy, timing, and the ability to tear down his opponents over the course of a bout. But Canelo's power is on another level. We've seen him produce horrific knockouts, like the one against Amir Khan, and let's not forget his annihilation of Caleb Plant and Billy Joe Saunders. Canelo doesn't simply win, he damages people. If Crawford goes up to 168 pounds, will his power carry over? And even if it does, will it be enough to keep Canelo honest? Remember, Canelo has fought some of the toughest hitters in boxing, from Gennady Golovkin to Sergey Kovalev. Crawford's blows could seem like taps compared to what Canelo is accustomed to. The stamina and durability factor. Another factor to consider is stamina and durability. Crawford is a master at pacing himself and wearing out his opponents, but stepping up in weight might take a toll on your petrol tank. Carrying more weight, particularly against a physically superior opponent, might tire you quicker than you know. And then there's durability. Crawford's chin has been tested at 147 pounds, but can it stand up against a man like Canelo? One clean shot from Canelo may end the night early. And let's not forget, Canelo is a master at attacking the body. Those body blows are like sledgehammers, and they've broken down competitors who are naturally larger than Crawford. The legacy risk. Here's another angle. Legacy. Crawford is at the prime of his career, and his stock has never been greater. A defeat against Canelo wouldn't necessarily wreck his reputation, but it would place a blot on his otherwise spotless record. Is the risk worth it? Some supporters think that taking on Canelo would be a win-win for Crawford even in loss. He'd gain respect for daring to be great, but some say it's a needless risk that might backfire. What's in it for Canelo? Let's flip the script for a second. Why would Canelo ever consider this fight? For Canelo, it's about solidifying his reputation as one of the best ever. Beating Crawford, an unbeaten champion in his prime, would be another feather in his crown? But let's be real, the pressure isn't on Canelo. He's the larger guy, the favorite, and the one with everything to lose if Crawford pulls off an upset. What would it take for Crawford to win? So, might Crawford truly win? Sure, anything's possible in boxing. Crawford would need to fight the ideal bout. He'd have to depend on his quickness, footwork, and ring IQ to outbox Canelo. He'd need to avoid Canelo's big blows, particularly to the body, and choose his moments judiciously. It's not impossible, but it's a hefty order. The final verdict. At the end of the day, this is a conflict that might go down in history for better or worse. Crawford moving up to fight Canelo would be a daring move, no question, but the warnings from the boxing world are loud and clear. This is a risky bout for Crawford. The size, power, and experience at heavier weights all favor Canelo. So, what do you think? Should Crawford take the risk and seek greatness, or should he remain in his niche and continue dominating at welterweight? One thing's for sure, if this battle occurs, the entire world will be watching, and whether it's a victory or a tragedy, it'll be a night to remember. Stay tuned, fight enthusiasts. This narrative is far from done.